What's up, everybody, and welcome to my New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion review live from Osaka Joe Hall, June 4th. Obviously, you can watch on New Japan World or whatever site you can watch it on. I got a lot to say about this show, especially a very newsworthy show over Sunday or Saturday, late Saturday night and whatnot, depending how you want to go at it. I think the show's about 4.5 hours, if I'm not mistaken. Dominion is usually New Japan's second biggest show out of the year outside of Wrestle Kingdom, usually in January. And I've always enjoyed Dominion. On commentary, we did have Kevin Kelly, Chris Charlton, and a returning Gino Gambino. I don't think Gino's been on commentary since Wrestle Kingdom. Yeah, I don't think it's been about 6 months since he's been there. Osaka Joha is usually a big building. I know it's a really large arena. I don't know if it was a full crowd in that, but like I said, we do kick off the show starting off hot with Will Ospreay versus Lance Archer to become the number one contender to see who will face Kenny Omega for the IWGP US title. A very hot opener to kick off the show. I'm not really surprised who won here, given that everybody wants to see this rematch, but it did end up with Will Ospreay winning. It took 3 hidden blades to take out Lance Archer. It was an 8-minute match. I do know that too. So pretty short, sweet, and Osprey won. I'm not surprised. Lance Archer, every time I see Archer, it's like they never have nothing for this man on AEW, but they they just send him to New Japan like literally all the time because like I barely ever see him on AEW, and if he does show up on AEW, it's like one time with Jake Roberts, but even after the G1 last year, they didn't really have nothing for him, and he just kind of disappeared into the background and stuff. So no, Archer didn't really have nothing. I never really believed Archer was gonna win. Like I said, him back in New Japan, I'm not surprised by that because I see him more on New Japan than I'd really see him on AEW television. But Will Ospreay got on the mic saying, "Kenny Omega, remember me? You left me covered in my own blood at the Tokyo Dome, and you should have killed me when you had the chance because I'm gonna bring the U.S. title back to Japan. It's me versus Canada. So obviously at Forbidden Door, it will be Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay for the IWGP US title. A match I am looking forward to. So I figured it was going to be a rematch between these two sooner or later, and it will be at Dominion. I meant at Forbidden Door. And then again, I actually thought the match would have been at Dominion, but obviously they want Forbidden Door. But right after that, they did have an 8-man tag. Not much to say from here. Lij, Naito, Shingo, Bushi, and Titan versus just 5 guys: Taichi, Doki, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and Taka Michinoku. Not much to say from here. Lij got the win, so Titan he hit the Muda Lock and won, so not nothing to say from there. Right after the IWGP Junior Tag Team titles were on the line, as it was the Intergalactic Jet Setters, Kushida and Kevin Knight versus United Empire, TJP, and Francesco Akira. A very good match, which I really did enjoy. Good tag match. Never really nothing bad here. The story here is Kushida taking several L's and him having his losing streak. And listen, I did watch the best of the Super Juniors, so the man was on a big losing streak at the time. He was taking L after L after L and barely getting any wins, and now actually losing the titles back to the United Empire. So they didn't even mention on commentary, what's going on with Kushida right now, even though he didn't really take the pin into being Kevin Knight. But yeah, after TJP and Francisco did that double kick, the whole Nova Fireball thing and stuff. They won, but then Clark Connors came out then, and I guess he said he was gonna have a partner to go against them. And then Dan Maloney, the guy that they literally just brought into United Empire, literally like about a month ago to be in the Super Juniors, and now he just turned him and joined Bullet Club. So a very interesting shocker. But then again, we're getting into Bullet Club later on because there's a lot to say about Bullet Club right now, which I don't even know where this is going anymore. But they end up taking out United Empire right there. So yeah, Dan Maloney ended up turning on the United Empire, now joining Bullet Club. Next, probably one of a match that I really enjoyed: Zack Sabre Jr. versus Jeff Cobb for the New Japan, um, world title, TV title. I say a world title, New Japan TV title. Yes, television championship. Really good match. I've always enjoyed Zack Sabre Jr. Matches. You know, one thing to say about this match when it comes to these defenses, it is only a 15-minute time limit until it goes into a draw, and then you flip a coin probably to determine the winner if it is a draw, I believe. But I did enjoy this. Basically, this was technical versus power right here. Zach, man, the way the guy just transitions into moves, especially going for like taking out somebody's arm, just it just looks so smooth, okay? I enjoyed it. That the finish though, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda popped up when I saw that 'cause, Jeff Cobb went for the Tour of the Islands, but Zack Sabre ended up dodging it and, like, just reversing. It's like a crucifix bomb, and then took him down and won. So, Zack got the win even with the commentary table saying, he's too strong, but, I haven't dropped that much time recently, but it's about mental also. So Zack Sabre Jr. matches I've always enjoyed. I do wonder who they may have him for in Forbidden Door. I know it won't be one person that people wanted to see, but we'll get to that later on though. But I did enjoy the TV title match. Next, the IWGP tag titles and strong titles were on the line. Given that Aussie Open had to vacate the titles due to Mark Davis being injured, it ended up with Bishamon versus, well, at least the other two members of United Empire, Great O'Connor, Aaron Hanare, versus House of Torture for the IWGP tag titles. And man, you want to talk about run-ins and run-ins and run-ins. Lots and lots of run-ins and stuff. If it ain't House of Torture with the typical interference from everybody, I know Show came out for the save, and everything's just going crazy out there. I almost thought Usual was about to win right there, but what was it? Bishamon ended up like hitting a double team finisher, and they won the tag titles back. And that really was even. I didn't really care for a lot of these. I actually just thought the United Empire was going to win the titles back and bring it home. But I don't care about House of Torch in general. They're like the F squad of Bullet Club. There's so many subdivisions in Bullet Club. It's like the F squad for them. Bishamon, it is what it is. I don't really care that much. But then next thing you know, we have Bullet Club War Dogs, which was two more members for Bullet Club, Gabriel Kidd and Alex Koloff. Listen, Bullet Club, I don't even know. Are we just letting anybody in the Bullet Club, especially the guys they beat up, then they just end up joining Bullet Club? It makes no sense. It's too many subdivisions. I think Ghetto is just trying to fill the void of Jay White being gone and now in AEW. Because that was like a top guy gen, and they trying to do their best with David Finley. But I'm like, it's so many Bullet Club either subdivisions or other members, and Dave, these guys are killers. So I'm looking at and we'll get to the people he brought out later on, but Alex Koloff and Gabriel Kidd and Dan Maloney and I don't Clark Connors, but yeah, he just joined recently. Like, I don't know where this version of Bullet. Oh, these are the young killers and stuff. So I don't know. I'm trying to give David Finley a chance as leader, but I really don't. But it's just all these subdivisions of Bullet Club. You have the Bullet Club obviously in Japan. Who else is really in that crew? Fale, I don't even know the last time I've seen him in New Japan. Chase Owens is still there. I know I haven't seen him in a while. Kenta's still in Bullet Club. Gato obviously. Who else is a member that's still in Bullet Club? It's actually in Japan. No, they already kicked out Phantasmo. Taiji Ishimori, he's still in Bullet Club. Then you have Bullet Club Gold, which is just Jay White and Juice Robinson. Then you have the ABC, which I guess is another subdivision. You do have Chris Bay and Ace Austin and Bullet Club. I don't know. It's just too many subdivisions that we're just letting anybody join the crew. And I don't think people really care. And this, like I said, I'm trying to give this a chance. I gave Jay White a chance, and he kind of brought it back to its original form. But right now, it's just letting anybody in Bullet Club now. I'm like, so we're just adding people left and right, and I don't think people really give a shit or care about it that much. So I just don't care. Now, next was the G1 participants, and I believe it was more people. I believe it's 32 in the field. Last year was 28, so I think it'll probably be another 4 blocks again. But they only named names out here. Okay, of course we have Okada, Naito, Sanada, Will Ospreay, obviously the leaders of every group. Hiroshi Tanahashi, David Finley, Shota Umino. He's new in there, so this is his first time in the G1. Shingo Takagi, Tomohiro Ishii. Apparently, he was going to be done with the G1 last year, but I guess he's back again. Tama Tonga, which honestly, I've been hearing weird things about his contracts. I didn't know if he was even still here in that. Tonga Loa, we haven't seen him in a while due to injury in over a year. Hikuleo, so all the GOD is in. Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi, Toru Yano, Kenta, Zack Sabre Jr., Taichi, Eddie Kingston from AEW. So at least AEW's got a little bit of representation in there. I thought they would have threw Archer back in there, but I probably was expecting maybe more AEW guys. Hell, I would have expected an Impact guy to be in the G1. But good for Eddie Kingston though, because it's not like we've really seen him do anything on AEW, unless he's still over there on ROH right now. El Phantasmo, Ren Narita, like I said, that's his debut now. Evil, Chase Owens, Jeff Cobb, Great O'Khan, Aaron Hanari, Gabriel Kidd, Alex Konlov, that's their debut. Slapjack himself, Shane Hayes, Mikey Nichols debut, Yoda Tsuji debut, and Kaito Kiyomura, which he got a big pop given he is from Pro Wrestling Noah. So a lot of people in the G1 this year. A lot of new faces, a couple of returns, and a few new debuts from other companies in there. So yeah, that's what looks like where we're going with this time for the G1. But I'm sure it'll be good. Next was David Finlay. Like I said, came out with his new Bullet Club versus El Phantasmo. New music, new gimmicks, so no more Bullet Club stuff for him. A pretty good match. Obviously, all the other members of Bullet Club got involved. ELP trying to fight him off, but it ended up with Finlay ended up hitting the trash panda and winning the match right there. Can't really. I'm not surprised by this, given like I said, it was the numbers, and I think they're waiting for ELP to finally get the big payback win over Trash Pan. I'm obviously surprised that ELP just hasn't joined up with Jay White and them in this Bullet Club Gold thing. So I don't know. Next, Hiromu Takahashi went against Master Wato for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title. Really good match. Master Wato winning the Best of Super Juniors. Then again, I'd rather have seen Desperado or Despy versus Speedball in that last part of Best of Super Juniors, but this was still a really good match. Probably one of the things that woke the crowd up. Hiromu ended up still retaining. So, damn, even someone that wins Best of Super Juniors, did not beat Hiromu. But Hiromu and Wato did wake the crowd up. Hiromu did hit the time bomb too. So he did win the match. I did enjoy this though. So I really think Hiromu was gonna win it again. I actually thought he was gonna lose it, but nah, still the champion. Next was the Never Openweight 6-man tag titles on the line. Probably one of the best matches of the night, which was Okada, Ishii, and Tanahashi versus John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, who literally made it to the last minute. He almost wasn't going to be on this show due to flight problems, and it was a typhoon apparently. So I didn't know if he was even going to make this show. And Shota Umino, and man, this is one hell of a match. Okay, go back and watch this if you can. These guys beat the hell out of each other. I like new pissed off Okada, like who really doesn't kind of give a crap in a way. Like, yeah, go pick up your parents' shelter. Yeah, you got them with you. Yeah, whatever. But these guys brawled. It was a hell of a match. I enjoyed it. Obviously, Moxley bleed because even in Japan, he still got a bleed out there. After Ishii headbutted him. One thing I did like about this match was them actually hitting a shield bomb onto Okada, which was pretty cool. I did enjoy that. Claudio even hitting a swing on Okada was good. Everybody, I think they're like damn near 20 did out there counts, which was really good. But like I said, this was just an insane match. Shota. Like I said, I'm enjoying it more and more. Even damn near getting out of the Rainmaker trying to get a Death Rider, still did not work. Tana ended up getting back in there. And Ishii taking out Shota, and then like Moxie and Claudio. Then, I know it was a stare. Like I said, it kind of got to the last two with Okada and Shota going back and forth. Um, Okada got a Death Rider. He went for the Rainmaker after hitting a landslide and won the match. So Okada still and Tana and Ishii still remain successfully defended the tag team titles. Hell of a match, okay? Hell of a damn match. Wild brawl, crazy stuff. I enjoyed Claudio being here in New Japan. Really good stuff from him out there too. So a hell of a crazy 6-man tag. But Moxley got on the microphone then saying the Blackpool Combat Club are the best wrestlers in the world, and we train with the best. So next thing we know, we saw Bryan Danielson on video screen, basically telling Okada that Okada's supposed to be the best, but he challenged him because in the desert there will be no rain because you call yourself the Rainmaker. and basically he would bury him in the desert. So obviously, Okada did respond saying, "I'll make it rain anywhere," and he said the forbidden door will be open. So I believe now it will be Okada versus Danielson. That is gonna be one hell of a match at the Forbidden Door. I know we couldn't get Danielson last year due to injury, but this is a match I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to. So I'm ready to see that. And like I said, this was one hell of a brawl of a 6-man out here. But in the main event, we did get Sanada versus Yota Tsuji for the IWGP World Title. Yota Tsuji now joining New Japan, not New Japan, but Los Ingobernables de Japón, which I guess they seem to accept them, even leading the fist bump, which they were kind of hesitating if they wanted to in that. Um, a very good match. I don't know a lot about Yota Tsuji. I know he was a young boy, and I do remember Naito having his last match where he went on excursion and stuff. Those spears was really good though, that the crowd was gonna believe in winning. I never thought Sanada was really ever gonna lose here. This was a good match, and stuff. So it was really good. Um, it ended up with Sanada coming back with the moonsault and then the Shining Wizard for the win. So crowd was definitely into this match though. Okay. But right after the Lij members just kind of left him there, and Naito told the young boys to pick him up. So is this guy still in Lij? I don't know. Or where it's going with him, I'm not particularly sure. But like I say, he's a new member. Then again, I've been saying Lij needed new members, but I don't even know if they accepted him all the way in that. So now that they get on the microphone saying, you put in the work, you get you get some results. You can challenge him again and stuff. But he said he would win the G1 and he would be able to choose his challenger for Wrestle Kingdom. Even Tai Chi tried saying it was him. The confetti went off. So yeah, Sanada still retained the IWGP World Title. Obviously, a very newsworthy show for New Japan on here, from the Forbidden Door matches being set up to the G1 participants being announced to some new champions, to new Bullet Club members, and a new Lij member. Um, yeah, it was a lot going on in this show. So a very enjoyable Dominion and newsworthy Dominion coming out of here. So like I said, a lot of changes were being made on this show tonight. So I enjoyed it. Like one of the best Dominions I've seen in a minute. So really good stuff from here. Like I said, really newsworthy. But other than that though, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at Hood890. Like this video, hit that notification bell. So yeah, this is the NJPW Dominion review, folks. So I'm out of here. I'll see y'all then. Comment, of course, and I'm out. Peace.